series here at the Breadbasket 125 of America here in the Outlaw Trucks. Nick, seeing these races from the last couple of weeks and, seeing the winners of these things, one guy's been moved up to Cup and another guy actually from this series has already been moved to Cup and one other has been moved to Trucks. Out of the guys that are still here and everything and still racing this developmental series on a weekly basis and everything and still running it full time, who do you see that is going to be able to stand out that that we maybe haven't seen be able to run up front and contend tonight? From what I've seen and from what I've heard this week is Kenseth has a pretty decent truck. There's a couple guys out there that's pretty decent right now. Just really wanting them to break out tonight. I'm really looking for that, a little more draft here and everything else. But what do you think? What do you think we're going to see in this race tonight?
I wouldn't rule this race coming down to fuel mileage, and from what I hear, Dave has that tank stretching all the way. So, I mean, it's a toss-up. The competition here is great, and I'm just looking forward to a great race.
Well, as every time, we have a few new faces in the.
Let's go look.
We had. Hold on, I'll have to check the comments in just a second, race fans. We have a few new racers in the field tonight. We have Landrod Gaming. Who else do we got new in the field? Sea King is new as well. As these guys are developmental guys. They're Outlaw is honestly the best place on all of console esports that you can get developed into as a driver. You're going to come here, you're going to get pro league level scouting and development and setups and everything, and help with setups. As I've been giving that the Smoke Fan reference thing to about every developmental guy. As he gave that out as well, to what to work on a car. Just that in general helps you so much, and knowing what every little piece and other thing and how the setup works really helps. Nick, you coming from Cup and everything, and you read. Oh, also I forgot about as we're also welcome tonight, Mook Dude, coming over from the Dirt Series, the Dudes Dirt Series that helps broadcast our Cup Series races. He's coming over to race tonight. So Nick, who do you see being not? Hold on, sorry, we've already discussed that. But how do you think this race is going to go? We ran it 4 times wear. We ran it 100%. They're going to run it at 50%. What do you think you're going to see here tonight?
Well, it's a relatively short race, so I'm going to see a lot of aggression. People making 3 wide, 4 wide moves maybe on the restarts, all that jazz. Hopefully they keep it clean.
Well, as we talk about aggression and everything, there's one name in this developmental series that you have to bring up when you talk about aggression. One guy that has been knocked down all the way from Cup down, been knocked off, and your last week's winner, trying to go for 2 in a row tonight. That would be SE_22YT, or better known as T-Wing, or Spencer Ewing. I think he's going to be pretty decent tonight. It's Kansas Trucks. Actually, the track we talked about last week being a redemption race for him. I think this is honestly a bigger one, because this is the track and car combo that got him knocked down to developmental.
Yeah,
go ahead, sorry.
The difference between Richmond and different cars, going from the Cup Series to Trucks, it's going to be quite the change for these guys. So.
Oh yeah, and definitely, the one big thing, racing the Cup cars and Xfinity cars here even, is the trucks don't have a whole lot of speed to be able to carry the speed on the high side. Either you're able to run it by, you got to run some laps up together against the wall, but, it's definitely interesting that because the trucks ain't really got the horsepower to run that. And to run that high line very consistently. If you get draft, come out of the corner, and you pull it the right way and everything, it's fast. But, as we noticed, and is what we raced at during the Truck Series race, is there's 2 big seams. There's one right off that bottom, and there's one right as you come off the top a little bit. How big is it tonight, and how big of an issue do you think that's going to play for these developmental guys tonight?
Oh, yeah, I mean, this track is 2 lanes, maybe 3 lanes at best. And those seams are going to play such a large factor, because if you slip a tire on that seam, you're going to get loose and quite possibly spin out. So we're going to be looking to avoid those seams
Yeah, I mean, it's this track sometimes, it is about speed. I mean, that's, the biggest thing. One of the biggest things, we're also looking for kind of for a safetyness about you as well. But in this development series, the speed's one of the big things. But honestly, this track in some cases is a track of survival. Tires are going to wear, and they're going to wear fast. We're running 4 times wear tonight. You're going to have about a 12 lap run on fuel. And tires are tires are going to be knocked down about 30-20%. Last week we saw a couple guys blow a tire there at the very end of a run. So that's definitely going to be interesting. What we're going to see is we're actually heading to that same exact track, Richmond Motor Speedway, Thursday in the Cup Series, and we're headed to ISM and Trucks Wednesday. Definitely two going to be wonderful races, as we just got off of our Southern 500 where our first-time winner of Chiza won. That was definitely an interesting race. Another race that came down at Fuel Strategy, which I believe that's going to be tonight. I believe it's definitely going to be Fuel Strategy night. So, Nick, with that all being said, who do you believe is going to be your pick tonight?
I got to go with Republican Racing.
Now see, I think I'm going to have to go with, got to play a little homage to the dirt side. I think I'm going to have to go to Mook Dude to try to get that win tonight. I'm not going with possibly the favorite in T-Wing, I would have to say, but, Republican, I worked with him some before the race, and I expected him to do really good things tonight. I really am excited to see how Mook Dude does. I think he's going to surprise some guys tonight and be able to get up there and get that win.
I think it's going to be a real interesting race. I think this is going to be a tight race, pack racing all throughout the night. Kind of like the 2019 Aero package, but yeah.
But I think we're going to kind of see what we saw in our truck race. I think the first 2 stages, I don't believe that we're going to go ahead and check how many laps exactly this thing is going to be. Kansas. So 84 laps, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we're going to be running 84 laps in all tonight. So how many stages? What's the stages on that? Do you know? Both stages be like half. Trying to do some quick math here. So half of it would be pretty much half and half, right? And then split the stages in half.
I guess like 25, 34 maybe. I don't know.
Somewhere like that. They're definitely gonna have to pit somewhere. Oh yeah, I know what it is. So it's 22 in both the stages. It's 22. It's 22, 23. Me and Dave Ferguson ran a little bit of testing there. I was helping some of these boys test, and I'm really excited for this race. Kansas always provides good racing, and the trucks always provides good racing. Definitely a wonderful mashup and a wonderful combo. We're going to take you right now. We're going to show you the all-time leaderboard and show you some of these lap times these guys are running. As I'm sure we're going to see some Outlaw guys on there anyway. I think I'm on there too, on the Kansas leaderboard for all time. We're going to knock over here at Daly, and wow, that's definitely interesting there. Republican Land Rod Gaming are the only 2 on the Daily. Oh, Dave Ferguson and Sea King take out 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th on the Daily. So kind of shows you from what they're running. We're going to take you over to the weekly, see if any of these guys made it up onto the weekly. Does not look like it. We're going to take you to what we run here and what we ran in in our race. As you see, a lot of Outlaw guys on there. Smoke Fan B20 Outlaw taking the top spot. Scout Bonk in second. Me in 4 is Bulldog 46X. 5th is Fast Fed. 7th is DK Brown. 8th is Fluffy. 9th is T-Wing. And 10th is It's Your Bro Chase. As you can see, T-Wing probably has the fastest machine here tonight. And but with the draft, you never really know. And especially, with this track, what we noticed in our race is, those last couple laps, that high side really starts to come in. and really fast. It don't work for long and it don't work the best, but it does come in right there on those last couple laps and really outruns that bottom. Just on the old tires.
What I noticed during that race is those last 2 laps of a run before you have to pit, those tires really start to fade away.
Yeah, I mean there's a pretty hard cliff. As they're doing their qualifying right now. Waiting to get and see what the starting order of this race is going to be. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching here tonight. Just thank all y'all make this possible, and big shout out to the dudes Broadcast Network for helping us broadcast our cup races as well. Big shout out to those guys. As we sitting here and waiting. We're going to give you all kind of a rundown of what the winners is, and Nick, is there any developmental points that you can look up for us real quick, if you don't care in the chat, because I don't really know what they are. I know our first winner was a Deadpool at Iowa Truck. Second winner was Republican at Kentucky. Home track win for him. Third race would have been T-Wing, and then fourth race is going to be discovered here tonight who the winners of that's going to be. So Nick, take us through the points right there real quick.
Becky's leading the points by 1 point over CVFD 19. With them at 45 and 44 respectively. Republican Racing's in third with 38 points. Dave's in fourth. CVFD Fireman 20 is in fifth. T-Wing's in sixth.
Well, a little fun fact right there. Danny McIntosh, Republican Racing, and T-Wing have not, and also CFD Fireman 2020, Albert, 2019's brother. Those are the guys that has not ran every single race, and the 2019 guy will not be making a start here tonight. Or the 2020 guy, sorry, Albert, will not be making a start here tonight. Nick, will you also go through and give us a rundown of who all is racing tonight while I get me a drink of water?
No, maybe. Okay, so the rundown tonight looks like Republican Racing in the 87 car. CVFD Fireman 2019, otherwise known as Kinzik, in the 15 car. Shard Carb in the 16 car. Correction, CVFD Fireman 2019 is in the 18 car. Sticky is in the 52 car. Dave Ferguson is in the 7 truck. My bad, I've been saying car this whole time. Becky Lynch is going to be in the 51 truck. T-Wing is going to be in the 13 truck. Mainrod Gaming is going to be in the 3 truck. Mook Dude is going to be in the 41 truck. That looks like it's about it.
And I just got an image, and hopefully it is the first qualifying results as they are coming in right now. And taking care of this, looks like it's going to be CFD Fireman with a 32.019 sitting on the pole in the first lobby, followed swiftly behind with Republican Racing with a 32.041 third, and that lobby will also be
just got done qualifying.
Third will also be Dave Ferguson with a 32.052, and then fourth will be 2020 will be making an appearance tonight with the number 2 truck. I don't believe that. I think that's a Ryan Vargas truck with a 32.743. Definitely interesting right there. As you see, there's going to be a gap. The same guys that we've seen, dominate this series for the past couple weeks, I believe, are going to be right here, back in it once again tonight, and we're going to be able to see what gets done. Right now, as we wait for the next group of guys to come in, we're going to get you to the pole truck right now in that number 18. I don't know who exactly is on it. I don't know which one it is. I do believe he is running the, hold on, he's not running the Riley Herbst truck. Yeah, he's running the Noah Graxon, number 18. Safe Light Repairs, Safe Right to the Place, Auto Glass, Camping World NASCAR truck. Definitely a sharp looking thing. As we're waiting, that's only 4 qualifying, and the rest will come in as we are speaking right now. SE just sent us in, waiting for my phone to update to get y'all a look into that.
And T-Wing takes pole by almost 0.4 of a second.
Wow, that is definitely interesting right there. Well, you know, the draft, I believe, will help. You know, I'm waiting for my phone to update here, Nick.
I'm just getting down the starting order right now.
Thank you for that one. Thank you. I'm gonna tell y'all who. I'm gonna try to run down it myself right here. So, setting on pole tonight will be T-Wing with a 31.695. Almost fast enough to take the pole in our original Truck Series race here. Wicked fast lap. Second will be Kansas CVFD Fireman 2019. Third will be Republican Racing. Fourth will be Dave Ferguson. Fifth will be Mook Dude with a 32.373. Fourth will be, sixth will be Sharkar with his best career start with a 32.536.
Hold on, I don't think they're done qualifying now.
Oh, is there another lobby coming through? Oh, I did not see Roland. Get in. Hold on. Second half of the party, they are not done. Sorry, I did not. Nice catch, Nick. Nice catch.
The starting order done and everything.
Well, I'm kind of interested to see what Rowan. I think after seeing the qualifying results, I'm going to kind of back up on my pick, and I'm going to go off on a limb right here. A guy that I kind of brought through to the Cup Series and made the call to put him in there at Darlington really paid off, and he really ran good. I think I'm going to have to go with Becky Lynch, Rowan Duck. I said his name a lot last week, and I'm excited to see him get his first win in Outlaw tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my original pick of Republican Racing.
We're going to go through right here, and we're going to show you all our picks that we have made. First of all, in that 87 machine is going to be Republican Racing in that Joe Nemechek number 87. I think he is running the DAB Construction Inc. And then we're going to show the... sorry, right there, had the hiccups. We're going to show you all the... is he in the 20? Is that what he said? Yeah, the 20 of Tanner Thorson. Young Motorsports, go share your friend with a truck. 20, I like the number font on that thing. Definitely a nice white and blue, like me a white race car. Or race truck in this case. Not a lot of, in these, as we run all 3 series, there ain't much manufacturer loyalty. But definitely going to be interesting. And we're going to set right here, right now, on your current pole sitter, waiting for the times to get done. And that will be T-Wing in the 13 truck. If I can get to him anytime soon.
Did the last qualifying group finish yet?
I have not got the message. We're waiting on it. So as we sit in here with this, he's got to be biting his nails right now thinking he's going to sell on that pole. But, it just depends on what Roland's going to do at this point. From what I've seen in there, I think that's really the only guy that I can think of that's going to have anything for him.
Well, T-Wing has also jumped up to second on the daily leaderboard.
We might have to go take a look at that thing after these qualifying times have came through. if I can ever find the 13 truck. I went through the roster here like twice.
T-Wing is only 3/1000ths off of the top time on the daily leaderboards for Kansas.
Here it is. Louisiana, I think he's running the Louisiana hot sauce. He better be. Number 13 truck. Driven originally by Maya Snyder. And, Nick, me and you were both Cup guys, watching these races, for our All-Star race, one of the biggest benefits of winning that thing will be having the first pick of the draft. Nick, if you do finish high enough up in that race where you do get a pick in the draft, who are you looking at to pick right now?
I don't know. I have to see the competition here tonight, as we just got the third qualifying results.
Becky Lynch with a 31.899. C King with a 32.108. And Land Rod Gaming with a 32.290. So that's going to move him up to second place. That's going to move Kenseth down to third. Republican to fourth. Dave Ferguson to fifth. But that's your top 5 starting order right there. As Nick will get done. But I mean, I've sat in on a couple of these things. Do what? Yeah, it is starting order. As I've sat in on a couple of these things and watched them now, I definitely have my eye on a couple guys that I'm ready to draft and ready to pull the trigger on. One of them is being Republican Racing. Becky Lynch is another guy I have my eye on. And Dave Ferguson as well. I've raced with those guys quite a bit, and I know they're driving talent, and I know what they can do with a car. The one that I still have my biggest eye on is you got to dance with who brung you, as the old saying goes. And I'd have to say Republican Racing would be my number one, would be my pick today if I had the number 1 spot in the draft.
It's a good pick.
I would hope so. Hopefully it wouldn't be a Browns pick.
Hey. Can't be taking cheap shots now.
Sorry, we got you. Becky Lynch, as he posted the 20 earlier, he is now in that Dex Imaging 51 truck. Currently, where your pick's starting 4th, mine starting 2nd. Maybe we can hook up and draft
Becky
a little bit.
Kenseth is my picks from what I've seen, but Mook is from the dirt, my kinda guy.
Hopefully they can. Definitely, there's some younger talent in here. I know there's some young guys. I think T-Wing might actually be the youngest in the whole entire league, being just at the ripe old age of 14. Definitely some young guys, and that's what they're here for, man. And as we're saying, they are ready now. They're ready to get lined up and ready to go in here in this race.
And I just finished the starting order.
And we are now waiting on invites. The anticipation begins for this green flag to drop. They're going to do one pace lap tonight of 65 mile per hour. Then we're going to roll these boys off green flag racing. They're going to get buckled into those things, and they're going to go flat-footed all the way around here for 125 miles.
Did that for nothing.
Well, we are now waiting on the invite. Sorry for the blue screen that we're going to get here in a minute as I'm waiting on them. As Smoke just posted in the chat, Becky Kenseth is my picks from what I've seen, but Mook is from dirt, my kind of guy. I gotta agree with you there, Smoke. He's not my pick to win tonight, but I'm definitely pulling for him to do damn good. Definitely should be a great race. I think we're gonna see kind of the same thing that we saw at Richmond. Is we're gonna see these two guys battle it out tonight. Becky Lynch and T-Wing, SC22. We saw it. I think we have somewhat of a big rivalry brewing. in this developmental series. You know, that's what fires and that's what creates great racing, is when two guys just want to beat each other every week. I think we're going to saw that. You know, they gave each other the bumper last week a couple of times. I know a couple guys were not too happy with T-Wing, you know, saying he moved a couple guys out of the way. But, man, you got to do that sometimes if you're going to get that win. And as we saw him, brought home the checkered flag, and that's all that really matters.
It's his first race over in dirt. I'm hoping for a better version of David, haha. He's on a wheel too.
I mean, I think that's pretty much what we're gonna get. Is I just got my first invite. Gonna have to send Nick one when we get in. Sorry for the blue screen. We've got currently 7 viewers watching. Thank y'all for supporting the channel and keep on watching. Should be a great race here tonight, Nick. I'm gonna send you the invite. Sorry for the blue screen once again. Nick, yeah, you're gonna have to go to Dustin Silsby on YouTube to get the lap count.
What's his name?
Silsby. I'm gonna get logged in here. Gonna get watching this race live. 37 kind days. Take Henry's challenge.
Can you maybe turn off notifications?
Yeah, I can turn the notifications off. Sorry for the blue screen, guys. Once again, just trying to keep y'all from a little inconvenience during the race before we go green flag racing. Here we go. As you see that 13, and I was right, that Louisiana hot sauce number 13 truck. I love that paint scheme. Then we have the 2 KBM trucks starting second and third, with the 51 being Rolling Duck and the 50, and sorry, got a little tongue tied there, and the 18 truck being Kansas CVFD Fireman 2019. Big thank you to him, as he is a fireman in New York City. Him and CFD Fireman 2020. Starting in fourth, we have Republican Racing, Danny McIntosh, a one-time winner here in the Outlaw Developmental Series at Kentucky. Starting fifth is going to be Dave Ferguson down there in the 7 truck. Going to get you eyeballs view on him. Then starting sixth is the 15 of Sea King. Starting seventh, sorry, is the 3 of Landrod Gaming. Starting starting 8th. Sorry, a little tongue-tied right here. Got to give me another drink of water. Will be that 41 truck as Dave gets put on the apron by Sea King. There, before we even get this thing going green.
Coming to the line, about to go green.
And boogity. Here we go. Green flag racing one more time in the Outlaw Racing Station. Sorry.
Off the line, but he's not going to be able to hold him in turn 1 as they're jumbled back in the pack in turn 2.
87 busts through the field, and he is already to the back bumper of the 13. Starting on the outside, he looks to the inside just a little bit, and he is standing right there on the back bumper. Looks pretty content. I don't know. He's moving that front bumper around pretty much.
As the 13 is looking up the track, the 87 is going to have a peek to the inside, not going to be the knock around. 13 is going to lead the first lap of the race as they run down into turn 1.
That 87 is looking inside. He is not content staying right there behind the 13. We have another challenger in this mix. It's going to be the 51 of Becky Lynch. He's going to believe he's going to make pretty easily work of that 87, trying to take him on the high side. Looking high, the 51 truck of Becky Lynch. He cannot make the move, the 87.
I think we have trouble back in the pack.
Looks like they're going to keep it green, keep it straightened out.
As the 18 has spun down pit road.
Wow, we'll have to get y'all catched up on that. Kansas CVFD Fireman. As the 87 goes wide, 51 looking low. They touch 51 down to the inside. 51 saves it though. Brings it back up onto the track in a great orderly fashion. Now he gets the apron, stuck down the apron. The 13 is running away with it now.
The 15 and 51, I'm sorry, he's going to save off the apron, but he's going to lose a ton of spots.
back there. Now the 15, we're going to take him within this 15 truck on this rundown. Looks like he's got the drive for that 87. There, looks like that 13 truck is hot to trot right now, taking one from AJT. And he's strolling on this field. As a 3 truck, hold on. As the 3 truck of Land Rod Gaming looks to make a move on the 15. Really the only big battle on the field right now. 3 truck down to the inside on the 15. He's going to get there. Makes a move. Willie clear him coming out of the corner. The 15 is going to have the run once again. 15 truck will keep and maintain 3rd position.
15's going to be making a good fight out of this.
His lap track is always playing a factor already. The 18 truck of Kansas CVFD Fireman 2019 from that early wreck. Three truck is setting. Looks like he's gonna try high once again. Didn't hardly have it out there enough. 15 slides up. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. Overdraft, I think he's gonna have to put it up there against the wall one time, get the run, and go by him.
No, what did you say the fuel run was here?
Around 12 laps. What lap are we on right now? Can't be 5.
Lap 8.
Lap 8 already. We should be getting to see these guys come down with fuel in about 4 laps. How long is the stage? About 22, correct?
19 laps.
19 laps. They're going to be able to make it on one stop. Can they make it from here? 12? Yeah, they can make it from here. So, I mean, if you should be seeing pit stops possibly any time now. As this 13 truck ain't been able to stretch that gap that much since they all got bunched up right there off the beginning. As the 15 pulls away from that 3, the 3 now working the high side, trying to get by him as the 87 get on him, is having trouble getting past his 18. Come on, throw the cross flag, let's let him by. 87 now working the inside on that 18. 18 is not giving an inch. There he is, gonna let him by, moves down to the back. That's what we all wanted to see. Let these guys race clean, race green.
And then 18 just isn't gonna pull over. He's still got a race to race it, and going to be 2 laps down now. But if he can catch back up to that 13, he can get the free pass on.
I don't see it. He's not. His best chance to do that would definitely be to be sucking behind that 87 and push the 87, or the 87 push him. I don't see either one of those happen. And this ain't helping him. Running right here behind that 13 truck is not helping him. He's going to have to get at least one of those laps back. Unless he's saving, he's not saving.
He still does have a pit stop to make.
Exactly. This is just not a very smart call on the 18 truck at all. As we are in on the 13 truck, walking the dog on these boys once again, running. As you see those tires wearing, he's moving up the racetrack right now. He's gonna bring her in this time.
Nope, the 87 is coming to pit road.
Along with the 13. 87 wrecks down pit road. You hate to see it. The 15, the 3 will also come in. The 51 pitted a lap before him. Definitely have to keep an eye on that. He's going to be able to make a lot of spots. The 7 car, we talked about the 7 truck, sorry. Talked about Dave Ferguson being able to save a whole lot of fuel. Is he able to save the 7 laps needed to make this whole run? He's going to have to save. That's more than half a run on this thing. Looks like he's probably going to bring her down this time. You can hear that engine backing off, and it's coming down. That's going to sacrifice lead to, I believe the 2. I believe the 2 has not pitted yet. As these guys are still setting down pit road. The 18 truck 13 is now back up on the track. We're going to have to watch and see if he keeps it down. He should. He does. Wonderful job by T-Wing. Spencer Ewing keeping her down there, keeping her going.
There's two cars on the stretching on fuel mileage right here. Or has he pitted?
I do not believe he's pitted, because he was nowhere near these hombres.
Now he could just come down for a splash and go and pit at the stage break. That might be what he's trying to do here.
At the very end of this thing. Well, the 18 truck ain't pitted yet, correct?
No, he's the one that's spun down pit road.
So he hasn't pitted yet, and the 2 truck was nowhere near him at that time.
2 truck gonna stay out for another lap yet.
Definitely gonna keep an eye on this. These 2 are brothers, so we're kind of. Is he saving? I can't really tell. Wish we could kind of tell who the leader was here. I believe it's the 2. We're gonna keep an eye on him, and we're gonna go with the 2 being the leader until we see him pit. How many laps we got to go this time?
I believe we're gonna have 4, maybe 5 laps to go on the stage.
If he's pitting, he's gonna have to do it now, or he's just staying out. I believe he's pitted because the 18 wasn't anywhere near him when those boys was coming in.
I do believe he's pitted.
I do believe the 2 truck has pitted. I wish we could have a little better update on that. And the 13 may have cycled back out of the lead. .41 truck, a Mook dude getting into the wall, kind of got on that real quick. 87 truck took a big bite when he wrecked down pit road, making background up right now, pulling away from these guys back here, the 52 truck and the 41. As we currently have a battle between Dave Ferguson and the 51 of Rolling Duck, Becky Lynch.
And it looks, the 18 sputtering on the backstretch. They'll have to bring it down this time.
18 finally brings her in, and I believe that's gonna put the 13 back out in front. I think the 2 is about to go lap down, if not a lap down already.
The 18 is going to be too much down when he cycles back out. Because when he spun down pit road, he lost 2 laps.
And you know, I mean, sometimes it happens and sometimes it don't. Well, the strategy played by this 51 truck right now put him in second, from what I can tell. If we're going with the 13 being the leader, you know, he's in second. The 51 drove his way back up to second. I believe he, on the race trim side right now, he probably has the fastest truck in the field. Be able to drive through those guys in the dirty air, in the traffic and everything, and to drive away from their draft with, you know, no really incidents to help him. You gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. That's gonna be the stage. T-Wing will be your winner of stage 1. Becky Lynch in second. Dave Ferguson in third.
Actually, I think Becky Lynch was in second.
Yeah, I said that. Becky was in second.
Oh, I thought you said third.
No, Dave was in third. Dave was in third. We're going to get you right here on your stage winner. And one of my favorite paint schemes in the whole game, that Louisiana hot sauce paint scheme, looks amazing.
You just like the flames.
There ain't no flames on it, it's the sauce. You know, taken away from that stage, we definitely have the 2 main contenders for this thing. We have Becky Lynch and we have T-Wing. Same thing we went through last week. These guys are going to fight it out with one coming out on top. I don't believe anybody has anything really for him. Waiting to see who all pitted. 51 is going to be on the high side. Dave Ferguson back in third. 3 trucks going to be in fourth of Landrod. 15 is going to be in fifth. Yeah, fifth. 51 looking high. See if he's going to be able to do the smart roll and build the momentum. Me and him was talking before this race, and he said he really can't run that high line. He's falling back now.
3 going to be keeping below the 7. Let's see if he can get that move done.
3 in there, 3 wide, entering turn 3. 3 truck 51 grabs the apron a little bit more, saves it, bring it back up. The 15 and the 51 touch. 51 does a wonderful job of saving it there. 3 wide behind this 3 truck. Once again, 13 tapped the wall just a little bit.
Dive it in. Oh, a little bit of contact. You're going to be back 3 wide and 2 wide is good.
Give you the view on this 87. 87 smacks the wall. Goes on ahead. Looks like this 3 truck might actually have something for him. He's got his draft. There's a 52 going. Ooh. Looks like it's going to keep it green. These guys are getting single file. A couple guys migrating up there to that high lane. Mook Dude coming from dirt now, moving up to 4th position, trying to pass Dave Ferguson, which we all know who is saving.
Mook Dude using his dirt experience to work on that high line. Ooh, dive bomb in the 3. Can't quite make out who those guys are.
That would be the 51 and the 15. Not much love shown. That 15 put the 51 down on the apron last time. 51 did manage to save it. 13 now walking the dog. 13 grabs the apron a little bit, slows down, but ain't going to be much from it as he drives back away from that 3. I'm going to get you in on this battle between is that the 41 and the 7? Yes, it is. 51, 7, and the 3. Battle for second position back here. Looks like the 87 truck, or the 15.
Been watching this now for a couple of laps now. The 41's been slowly closing in.
I think this 41 is definitely getting the hang of this whole asphalt thing. He's running pretty decent right now. As you know, for the most part, I would have to agree with most people. Asphalt is for hauling your stuff for the racetrack. Dirt's for racing. But, you know, asphalt's where the money's at. That 41 is working with at Equestrian Games, FEE, World Equestrian Games, sorry. Ford F-150, the longest lasting, #1 selling truck in America for over 20 years running.
But that 41 gonna hold out that 15 back there.
Ooh, that was a great dive into the corner. They are closing in on this thing. Let's see who comes up on top. It's 3 managing that gap right now. 7 truck. We're really looking at that all in or all out #7 truck of Dave Ferguson. As he looks like he's actually going all out right now for one of the first times in his racing career. 7 is looking pretty nice right there, but as without that 51 up here, 41 slows down, bringing it to the pit road. Just trying a little bit of a short pit strategy. Interesting. Definitely gonna have to keep an eye on that.
I think they have to pit right now.
Well, either way,
that 41 brought it in a lot before the last time too, right?
well, either way, it's gonna be the fuel.
I mean, I think we might see all these guys in pit road right now.
Either way, you know, that 41's gonna gain more spots again. I see him coming out maybe second, third, maybe. You know, if you can't get him on the track, and he was, you know, I think if he would have worked there for a couple more laps, is these guys stay out another lap. And the way that that was working is that 41 truck is burning time. He is catching these guys, and he is pulling these guys. These guys are in a 2-car tandem right now, or a 2-truck tandem, sorry. But that 41 is still gaining on them every single lap they spin. And that goes for the leader as well.
Trouble. 15 hard into the wall.
51.87 makes it through it. That would be a turn of events if there was a caution right now. As the 3 and the 7 up here making contact, the 7 gets side by side with the 3. Battle for second position.
And the 7 can go to the lead.
Not the lead, second.
Oh, my bad. Second. Come on.
3, as you can see, these tires are wearing. Both these guys kind of slipping up the racetrack a little bit more. Starting to run that high line. More and more. Looks like we have some more guys down pit road. His 18 truck may be out of this thing. 51 truck, because I've seen that 18 down there for a couple laps now. You hate to see it. Can you check the live stream, see if he's still in this thing?
Yeah, he's out of this thing.
He's out of it, so
7-3 making contact.
So we currently have absolutely no lap count. And here we go. I'm gonna have to get on there and message some of these guys during the stages and see how many laps we have for this thing and kind of count them. Get me a ticker. As the 2 truck will bring it down, this 7 and this 3 are still battling. The 7 pulls away, and I think has the 13 pitted? 13 is down pit road right now, going to sacrifice that lead of the 7, as the second stage is usually a little shorter. 7 might be able to make it. For as long, we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on this one, as he's the one guy that we talked about that might be able to make it. Looks like he may be bringing her in this time. And he is. That's gonna sacrifice the lead to whom? 13's not out yet. So that's going to give the lead to either... It's going to be the race for the lead right here. The 15 truck. Catching, he's going to be right up on this 13. Going to have that draft seeking out of nowhere. Hold on, where are these guys on the track?
Dude, I have no idea.
No, the 41 is your leader. He is the highest on the track. He pitted first. So the 41 truck is your leader currently.
Has the 13 pitted yet?
Yeah, the 13's already been down pit road. 41 short pitting this thing, coming out in front. Hopefully he can make it from there. I'm waiting for the message in the chat to say, for Smoke to say I told you so.
What do you mean?
Smoke was cheering for him. Hopefully he can get this thing going. He's running that high line. As I can see, he's maybe backing that motor down and saving a little fuel.
Don't think for 1 liter, bud.
And who's the leader, Smoke? I mean, he's in front of those, and he pitted first. So I don't really know who. I mean, unless it's the 13.
The 13's racing the 15. I don't know if the 15's a lap down or what, but they've been racing for a couple laps now.
And we'll go right here on this battle. 13 looks to be pulling away. Would really like to know how many laps we have left in the stage. I have no earthly idea who it is. I might message T-Wing and try to find out. T-Wing.
I think 4-1 wrecked when you showed him at first. Sound like he was just getting back to speed from wrecking, but who knows.
In-race reporter. You know, like Parker Clearman or something?
I think we do too. Might need to have one of these guys get up here in the booth, tell us what's going on and everything else. So, I did see the 41 get off in the grass there, but as that's going to be the stage end, unless the 41's already slowed down. No. 13 is your stage winner. Once again, sweeping both stages. 15 trucks, so quite a bit of speed right there.
Invite me to the booth.
Kansas, we got a coverage right now, buddy. Getting a little message from T-Wing over here, seeing how many laps the final stage is. Lost our in race, our lap count right there. I ain't got a clue. So okay, it's 84 laps in total. And the first stage was.
Second stage.
How many laps was the second stage?
I couldn't tell you. I was asking you. Well, let's just say there was also 119 laps.
So we're going with it right now. The 13 is out in front once again. It looks like the 13 or the 15 showed a lot of promise out there. They're shuffling back. These restarts have been wild. 7 gets it.
Trouble.
Couple. That's gonna be a caution.
I don't think so.
That's got to be a caution, don't it?
They're keeping it running.
Wow.
Can't say I agree with that one.
Come on, NASCAR. Where's your consistency?
No, never mind.
That
not political in the booth.
His 41 truck's running second right now. After that massive wreck. Get you back up here to the leaders. As the run down for first. T-Wing has ran a absolute flawless race. As I do believe he has actually led every single lap almost, except, some cautions. That is the second lap completed in the stages. I've got my click counter here counting these laps. Figured out a better way to do this. Right now, not much action going on this thing. Okay, there is 40 to go. 40 to go. Kansas did us a favor. Did us a solid. 40 to go. Once the clicker gets to 43, we will be set. That will be it. So we got 40 to go currently. 15 looking on the 41 as the 41 hits the wall. Starting to get a little more action in this thing right now. 15 working on him, trying to get down there to the inside. Is that all black, unsponsored Silverado with the rookie stripe and everything, trying to make a run here at the big boys.
Leader runs a 31.4 that lap.
How'd you see that?
Oh, I just got a stopwatch on my phone.
Wow. He did not run no 31.4, sorry. As the 15 is now looking to the inside of the 41, trying to make this thing work. 41 kind of being a Ryan Newman almost, really hard to pass, as it is hard to pass that 41 truck, or any truck if they're sitting out there running the middle like he is. You can't really build a run on the high side, and you can't get below him on the inside. You're trying to do everything as a 15 will get the run down the back stretch, shoot it down to the inside.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji checkered flag, emoji money bag.
15 still working on him as we have a wonderful battle for a second as the 13 truck drives away right now.
I believe that 15 got the bottom seam in turns 1 and 2 and drifted up the track.
He definitely did. I saw him get a little loose right there. 15 now hunting him back down. 14, not 14, but the 41 is being a definite car that is hard to pass right now. Maybe not the fastest, but I do believe that 15 truck has the second fastest truck in the field.
The 13 just continues to stretch the legs on the field.
Rolling out in front of him, taking a Sunday evening stroll. Currently, that 13 has put on a absolute clinic here tonight. 41 actually starts to drive away from the 15. Looks like he has a little bit better of a long run truck. Now one thing, with how many pit stops we're going to be able to make in this stage, with, you know, the estimated about 3 to 4 pit stops, just depends on if you're able to save it or not. You know, if somebody's sitting back there saving every stage, they can make this thing on 3 instead of 4.
I don't know, you're going to have to save almost 7 laps of fuel in order to make it.
Over a course of 3 runs, though. So, I mean,
still 2.5 laps a run, which is going to cost you so much time.
Hope stages got captured.
They definitely should be smoked. If not, we can just ask them. 41 definitely driving away. I think the 15 may have been hearing us and started backing off. I mean, seven truck now looking at that 16. 2 truck now coming down the pit road to short pit this thing. So is the 51. Stays out. 13 in the lead still yet.
I would have, but I accidentally backed out.
19 truck.
Bring it down pit road right here.
13 truck staying out. I would say this is probably the
mid-pit road.
That 4-1 got the SHR affiliated setup, long run stout. 3-1 Togo.
Now I gotta cheer for him. Now I gotta cheer for him. Smoke, he's got the SHR affiliated setup. Come on now. 13 still walking the dog. He's gonna bring her down. This time nobody can touch him. He's in there hot. I'm gonna definitely have to keep an eye on how long he's down pit road. That's gonna sacrifice the lead to the 87 and the 3 maybe? Or the 7, no, it's going to be the 7. The 7 has not pitted yet. I saw the 87 do it. 7, I just know I saw.
87's running down this time. This one was a 3.
Okay, there is currently 30 to go. When T-Wing crossed that time, he is giving me a update. 7's bringing her down. 13 is still down pit road, looking like he may have got a speeding violation. As he's now bringing her out, I don't know. See if he can. Nobody behind him, nobody in sight. Once this thing cycles out, he will be back in the lead. He currently has 30 to go, and that's what we're going to go off once everything cycles back off. So once my counter gets to 31, it was a little off the first time. Or no, 41, sorry. 13, we're watching him set out here and make hot laps on this field with that Louisiana hot sauce machine. Gonna run through the field, see if we can find any battles going on the racetrack. See the 52 maybe closing down in the 7, or the 16. Who's in the 16? Sharkarb, sorry, guy we haven't talked about all night long. 3 truck looking down the 87, but
to move, gonna take a shorter line across the track.
51, Dave is saving heavily. 51 just shoots it around there, as we do know he is saving now.
I just don't like that strategy.
I like it.
Is 4-1 leading now that 1-3 ran
I
out.
think he's gonna waste so much time doing it.
13 didn't ran out, Smoke. He pitted. 41 missed pit road. 41 missed pit road. Nick was the race reporter on that. Really wish we still had our
Sped I meant.
13 didn't spend.
Damn.
He messaged me actually on
1-3
Snapchat.
is leading.
13 is leading. Currently coming around. Another lap gets knocked off there. Going to go back through the field. Not really any battles. A lot of these guys just running single car. We see one developing with the 87 and the 3. I believe the 87 looking down the high side. 3 fishtails him up into the wall.
I'm gonna come up on a lap truck at the 2.
2-3 scoots on by him. 87 down the high side. Another lap ticks off.
87 truck's gonna rub against the wall.
4-1 only chance to click it over into
Can't
fourth
get past that 2 truck.
gear.
13 still rolling as another lap is about to click down. 13 is absolutely demolished this field tonight. Absolutely. As the 13 gets the wall, it ain't going to affect him. He has a huge gap. He has got lap cars in his future, though. Might play a factor with the 2 and the... I don't know who that is. With the 2 and the 87, actually. Looks to be coming up on that battle we was watching earlier. The 2 falling back, 13 coming up on him. Hopefully that 2 will get out of the way of the leader. 87 now running the high side, maybe trying to conserve those tires. 13 pushing it. He is definitely not saving from what I can tell. Maybe if that 41 saved from the beginning of that run with that 4-gear, with that 3-gear setup, sorry, he might be able to make it. I believe that's going to be the only hope. Him and Dave saving enough fuel to be able to get it right there.
I do believe everyone is saving besides the 13.
The 13 may just have a big enough lead not to. As the 2 truck will now dip it off down into pit road. 13 coming around to click off one more lap out in front. Nothing changing anytime soon from the looks of it. If there is going to be a change for this lead, it's going to be in the last couple laps this thing. I just don't see it happening. I think it's locked up. I think it's over and done with.
Well,
You can, as you see the 13, we're coming around to the last couple laps of this run. As you see this guy move up to the high side, there's a couple cars down pit road now. Looks to be the 51 down pit road. We're looking around the 13 truck, setting on him, and the 2 still setting down pit road. I almost forgot to click my lap over. And he is making this
2-0 to go.
20 laps to go of racing left in this thing right now. Actually, Kansas is 21. But 51 coming back on the track. He's going to keep her down there, keep her low. Our rules. Was the 13 shaking it right there?
I don't think
He
so.
I don't know, it may have just been the glitch in the game.
It looks like the 3 is gonna peel off ahead of him and bring her down.
13 truck.
Goes at 13.
Nice call. That's going to give the lead back to the 41, I do believe. Because I don't think the 41, I ain't seen him down on pit road yet. Or the 52. I don't know. Ooh, 52 really close right there. Glad I caught that on camera. Let's see who's higher out on the track.
87. I think the 87 might have just got a speeding penalty.
We're going to go with the 41 because he is still on that racetrack currently. As I'm currently only clicking laps over when to get the valid lap. You know, when everything cycles back out, and once I see T, we can take it back. Because that would be when he 41 gonna dip her off down into pit road. You should see that 13 out of pit road now. Definitely gonna be a lap difference. 41
out of fuel.
Oh, he wrecked down pit road. I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it for this race. Unless that 7 truck can save enough.
Oh, the 7 truck is... Oh, he's pitting. I thought he was coming off of pit road, but no, he's pitting the slap.
Is he pitting the slap? Is he out?
May have been out. Pushing it all the way.
See where this 41 merges back up onto the track as he was. 13's gonna have a huge gap to him. 41 gets a little loose.
41 maybe. I don't know if he's in second.
I do believe he's in second because he made it, like he pushed it the longest out of that whole deal. He's definitely in second. And he gained quite a bit. So, well. We're still going to have to at least make one more stop. This is where we're going to see the boys turn into men. Right here. See who can save enough fuel. As 13 truck is now in lap traffic with the 3 and the 15 in front of him. He's going to be able to coast right on around that 3. T-Wing not saving at all.
No, he's not.
Knocking off one more lap. I mean, depends. It really does depend here. I think these guys are going to have enough fuel. I really do. Because, I mean, if they was pitting around... I mean, they was having to pit around lap 20. They're going to be able to go 12. So, yeah, they're going to have enough. Unless somebody can save those 8 laps where they can only pit. This is their last stop. You know, this stop that they're on now was the last one. Which, it looks like the 41 may be doing.
Man, I don't believe my eyes. I do not think Dave Ferguson is saving that.
Well, I'm going to save it and see if it happens. I hope it don't. It don't. He's not going to be able to get back to him. Click over one more lap. We currently have 16 laps to go of racing. They're going to be down to go. They're going to be good with fuel in 4 more laps. You may see some guys try to short pit, pick up some spots on this 13. But the big question is that 41 going to be able to save those laps? As he is backed off major. That blue speck back there in the background, yes, it is him. I don't know. I'm definitely curious to see how all this plays out.
I just don't see you guys saying that 8 laps are feeling.
Over 3 full runs, man. It's definitely possible. Definitely.
I think Dave may have hit it with about 17 to go.
2 is down pit road.
Can he make it from here?
I don't know. I just don't know. I think we're definitely. I mean, Dave's a lap down. The 41 truck is
the
there.
13 gets in the wall.
You definitely can tell those tires are wearing. Big time. He's wasting so much time. But I mean, like he said, the 41 saving. 52 down. Pit road. As you do have to remember, these guys are laps down, so they're going to be able to make it. You know, they're not really worried. As the 2 truck brings it straight onto the track, and you hate, you know, we have warned against that. That's definitely going to have to be some kind of a penalty, 5-point, possibly, on his championship. We really do not like that and don't like to see that.
You hate to see it.
Come on, man. Knocking over. What I believe T-Wing's going to try to do is push it as long as he can right here, and then take gas. Gas and go. You know, maybe a can, half can. 16's up here in the wall in front of him. Should get her done. 3 to 4 seconds of gas right here. Should be able to get her done. But the question is all these guys are going to have to pit.
As long as he doesn't speed.
And right here, as we talk, he's good on fuel, backing her down nice and slow, brings her in, and we're going to get viewed on the 41. This is where this gets interesting. The 41 is going to take the lead. He's going to try to stretch it. He's going to go as long as possible. Knocked her in 4th gear, trying to get this thing out. We'll see if she runs out, boys. Run her till she is dry, and then wiggle her till she ain't.
And I do believe the 13 took tires.
He did take tires. Wow, that's definitely interesting. You wouldn't think. I don't know. The Kansas gets pretty slick when you don't, so that puts him down more time. But as the 41
we've been talking
passes
about fuel
him,
all night, but maybe the real question is, can you make it on tires?
honestly, 4 times where? As the 41 puts that 13 1 lap down. It's because he's going to have to put him, I mean, he's going to have to run. Like, T-Wing is going to have to push that thing like he has never pushed a car before. As that 41 may be coming down pit road this time. No, and he stays out. I didn't click it last 2 times. We have 11 to go. He's got to make it this whole run right here. 11 laps on a set of tires. So, I mean, he's going to have to make these 2 runs on a set of tires. It's definitely going to be hard to do.
Only 2 right sides. Can his left side make it 24 laps?
Who knows? And he may have to gain that much time on T-Wing.
I do believe the 41 is backing it down and bringing it. Nope.
Nah, he's saving. He is saving.
I was going to say the 13 gained a whole lot of time right there.
Knock it over. Will the 13, even if the 41 can save it, will the 13 make it back to passing?
I mean, he's flying. He's going to try.
He's definitely, I mean, I do. I think he can get her done. 41 back that thing down. He's in. He can't make it. That's all she wrote. Give it to T-Wing. Is Dave pitching?
I don't know.
4 to go.
I've been watching TV and we told.
Oh, 4 to go. Never mind. My counter's all wrong. Who cares? 4 laps of racing to go. T-Wing. Now, Dave Ferguson will bring it down. Those boys can't make it. T-Wing will get it back in. 3 laps of racing left to go. T-Wing takes over this lead once again. And that's it. Boy, I'd hate to see his wheel glitch right now.
You'd hate to see it. You'd hate to see it. We're gonna have 3 laps to go.
Dominant performance all night long from him. T-Wing bringing it back around with, is it 3 to go or 2 to go? This is pitiful on our lap count. Have to apologize. 2 laps to go. How'd you figure that out?
I accidentally lagged out.
Oh. 2 laps to go, and here he is, right here. 1 to go. 1 to go. That's all she wrote. The fat lady has sung, finally, in this onslaught of a dominating performance. We've seen that 13 Ford F-150 Louisiana hot sauce out front all night long. I'm sick of seeing those red rims. He brings it around 1 last time, and that will be it. All she wrote. T-Wing will be your race winner. And we will get you 2nd and 3rd later. When we figured out who it was.
I don't know.
I don't know if they did either. T-Wing sent an image. We're going to get the guys in here right now to see who won. And
Becky finished 2nd, and Sharkcurve finished 3rd, and that rounds out your main lap finishers.
Wow. Just wow. 4th on back, finished a lap down.
Dave Ferguson with a 4th place effort.
Let's get this guy back in the truck.
Moop in the 41 and 6th. Icky in the 52 and 7th. King in 8th. Republican Racing in 9th. And CVFB Fireman 2020 and 10th.
By no surprise, T-Wing had the fastest lap of the race. Let's just get him. Let's just get him in here. Get him in here, rolling, Becky Lynch in here, and Sharkharb. Nick, you want to handle this, or you want me to get her done? You know, T-Wing 2 straight weeks in a row, in one of the absolute most dominant performances I've ever seen. You came close to leading every single lap. We know you led the most laps. Lapped up to 3rd, or lapped up to 4th. Almost had 3rd lapped. Any words? Or better yet, let me hold on, let me re-say that. Does the field get any last words? I mean Well, I will definitely tell you what. After this, I'm definitely going to be lobbying for you to race Wednesday. Uh, get you back in a truck series. After that dominant performance, there's not really much that can be said, or at least nice words can be said. Just dominance, just a single word of dominance. Reminds you almost of a 70s Richard Petty dominant performance or something like that. Just insane. You know, we're going to transition over to Becky, and Nick, will you take care of that interview? Not mine, it didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. My mic got muted. I'm very sorry. um, yeah, Shark Arb, make sure you're, oh my, sorry. Sorry for the blue screen. I was not thinking there at all. I'm in a different world. So Shark Arb, after that good run here tonight, any words, man? Your best run so far in this thing. You talked to me. You was running those 32.7s, man. It looks like you picked up some speed somewhere. Somewhere pretty quick.
I don't know how I did it. I know on the second stage we had about 9 laps of or 9 laps of the stage. I wanted to get a quick pit stop in, so I took 2 tires and about about 1 can of gas and got off pit road pretty quickly. At the end, I was starting to lose momentum. The back end of my truck was starting to swerve a little bit, but I kept it under control. Went into the pits with 6 laps left. 6 laps left to the last stage. At the end of the race, took 2 tires again, and 1 can of gas, and I got ahead before anything happened, and I was moving up the track quicker than I thought I would. All I know is the truck was handling great. Everything was great.
Well, man, absolutely great job, and congratulations on your best finish, and congratulations to both of y'all. The top 2, kind of, and Shark Carb, you came out of nowhere to finish in the third. We expected Becky and T-Wing to be right there in first and second. We just didn't know which order it was, and that got settled kind of early.
I don't
but
think anybody expected me to come in third though.
no, that's what I was getting to, man. You were definitely came out of nowhere, man. We're definitely gonna have an eye on you and keep the eye on you for races to come now. And thank great job, and thank everybody for tuning in tonight. And any last words from the winner?
I'm just those jokes, and I don't know, man. I'm so excited, dude. And man, just no words. Hopefully next week at Dover we can go out there and do the same thing I did at Richmond and Kansas trucks tonight. I don't know. I gotta work on the car. The car doesn't seem too good yet. You know how I am.
Yeah,
I'll get that thing tuned up.
Exactly. You know, man, I will definitely be lobbying for you to be in that ISM truck race this Wednesday. Try to get you back up there, man. Two dominant performances in the development series, and just great run overall from everybody. And Nick, if you have any words, or we'll end on you.
That's just pure domination. I mean, that's really all you can say.
Well, this has been Bulldog 46X, and Nick, that's your cue.
Nick 2357.
This has been Outlaw Racing Station Development Series. Great run tonight, boys, and this is us signing off.